to speak on this Mello Buckzz situation. This is a Chicago rapper. It's a girl, and she had an album release party, and her boyfriend was murdered. Her two best friends, I think, and somebody else was killed, and a lot of other people were shot. Let me tell you something. Anytime my son comes and tells me, hey, Mom, have you heard of so-and-so rapper, little this, little that, or Pookie this, or baby this, I'm like, what happened? Did they die? Did somebody die? I always have to ask him, did somebody just die? Do I need to be sad, or what's going on? It's like, oh no, Mom, they just came out with this new song. What you think? So that my mind immediately goes to, did they die or are they in jail? Because that is the future for you young people. Do not aspire to be a rapper. Being a rapper, it has no creativity at this point, unless you are underground. Normally the underground rappers where it's like, have you heard of this dude? And it's like some underground, he kind of spitting a little truth. He's not talking about violence. He's not trying to elevate violence or ratchery, any of that. Those are the kinds that we can appreciate their art, because that is the art form. This day and time, being a rapper is nothing to aspire to be. It's just not, because they have these beef battles. People are getting murdered over words. Remember I told you that? That's a trigger for most black people, is a word. It'll make them go to jail because you said something that they didn't like. And I'm not saying that white people don't feel that way too, or maybe there's a word that triggers them, or maybe there's a phrase, or maybe it's something that triggers them. I'm talking about black community. I'm talking to the people in Chicago. I'm talking about black issues, because are y'all worried about racists? You need to be more worried if your son come in a room and say, Mom, I want to be a rapper. That should worry you. If your daughter come in a room and say, I'm going to be a rapper, that should concern you. And you may say, oh, but there's Nicki Minaj and there's these female rappers. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the ratchet, talking about the ones that are promoting violence. They're young, they're ignorant, they're online, they're talking about people, they have beef with people. Everybody has an issue with everybody. Ain't nobody met nobody. Everybody just mad at each other, having parties, and then everybody gets shot up. And they got way more problems than racist white men. And I understand there are some racist white men out there. There's some racist white people. I've seen quite a few videos where black children were being harassed. I just saw one the other day. This racist white guy was at the mall that was harassing this young black boy. He's a really big TikToker, YouTuber, and now he's not posting. He's really shook up behind that. That does happen. It does still happen. However, those people being murdered in Chicago, rappers being killed, and every time you turn around, they come out with a song, and now they got a song to remember them. And then I'm like, dang, when did they die? He still looked like a baby in this video. That's a bigger issue. So again, if your children come to you and say, Dad, I think I want to be a rapper, Mom, I think I want to be a rapper, please deter them. Tell them to be a carpenter. Tell them to go and learn how to weld. Tell them to do something else than trying to rap, because the rappers that they have right now are trash anyway. And if you're going to sound anything like them, then you're going to sound like trash anyway. So just don't even do it. One last thing is, it's the culture. This is a culture of death. They glorify death. They show them holding money and shooting guns in videos. How is that even attractive? It doesn't look peaceful at all. It's not a beautiful scenery. It's over here in the concrete jungle. And that's exactly what they show, because it's a culture of death. And this is a godless nation. You see how far we've come? This world is so godless right now, death comes easy to you young people.